guys, so today's video is going to be very much unlike the other videos that I have made that have been very positive for prescription medications, and that's because I'm talking about Buspar, or Buspirone. Yeah, I had a very negative reaction to Buspar, and yeah, again, my last video that I made was for lithium and it was very positive, and I stand by that video and everything I said, and this video is going to be very much unlike that. It's going to sound like something out of a horror story, because Buspar was like it's one of the few drugs that I've taken that has been very, 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 very negative for me, and it was to help with my anxiety, and since then I've changed. What the heck am I taking? Lorazepam. We upped Lorazepam to 80 milligrams. I was at 60 and we changed it to 80, and also I take Zoloft again, so yay, I feel like I'm just married to Zoloft at this point in time, because that's been my go-to drug ever since like day one, is Zoloft or sertraline. But Buspar was very bad. It was, it was just a rocky roller coaster of a drug, and sorry, my battery just died. Yes, Buspar was a hellish drug for me. It made me so angry. It made me irritable, it made me homicidal, it made me so much unlike myself, and I can't stress that enough, and it was just scary. It was a very scary time to take that drug, and I almost had to be hospitalized because I was so out of it and just angry and irritable, and I got to the point where I was thinking, I don't know if I can control myself. And that is a very scary thought, to think that you don't even think you can control your own actions. That is terrifying. And this happened like throughout the whole day and night. I was just very angry and irritable, and I wanted to hurt people, I wanted to hurt myself, and it was, all day. So it was at work I was experiencing this, I was experiencing this at home, I was experiencing this when I was with friends. It was just very, very bad, and it lasted for about, I want to say, 2 weeks, because I had trouble getting in touch with my psychiatrist. You guys know how slow that process can be, and also my therapist was like on vacation or something, so she was just, I don't even know what she was doing, to be honest. I don't know if she was on vacation or she just wasn't like, it was hard to get in touch with my therapist, and she was just in my, what do you say, MIO, or whatever. She just wasn't around, and so it was very scary going through that, but also going through that, what it felt like, alone, essentially. And again, wanted to hurt myself, wanted to hurt other people. I was very angry, I was very irritable, and anything would set me off, and this was because of Buspar. I actually ended up finally being able to talk to my psychiatrist, and she said, yeah, Buspar is to blame. This is very rare for this to happen, but it can happen to individuals taking this drug, especially since this is the only thing that we've changed in your regimen, in your medication regimen, was adding Buspar to help with anxiety. But again, now, I take Lorazepam. That's been good. I take Zoloft, also been good. And yeah, it was just terrifying. I've never felt like that before in my life, and the only other drug that I've taken that has had a negative side effect for me has been Wellbutrin, and that's a whole other video in itself. Wellbutrin was a monster for me. But yeah, let me know what you guys have taken, that like drugs that have worked for you and drugs that haven't worked for you, like, because there have been some good and bad, and I don't want to just only talk about the good side effects of some of these drugs. It's just, I want to be blatant, I want to be fair and give you an honest review of how I actually felt taking these drugs. And I've written them down I've written out my thoughts in my journals and stuff, and I'm like, that's not enough. I need to make a video. So here I am. But I don't know, if Buspar has worked for you, I want to stress too, like, if it works for you, that's great. Like, number one, if it works for you, keep taking it, and that's wonderful. And I don't want to take away from that. If this drug has been helpful to you, I don't want to take that away from you, because this drug is helpful to people, so many people. But for me, I'm just one of the unfortunate ones who got the bad side effects of it very early. I was like, this isn't like me. I have never felt like this in my life. This is insane. I feel insane. And I, again, had to almost be hospitalized because it was just so close to call. The only, one of the main reasons why I didn't get hospitalized is because I have a small dog, and I didn't have anyone to look after my dog. And I'm like, this is insane. I did have a friend who was potentially going to look after my dog, but she was like, I'm going to be out of town, so that's not helpful. Anyway, that's scary in itself too, is what do you do if you know you need to go to the hospital, but you can't because of, a pet or some other circumstance in your life. That could be another video topic, but again, Buspar did not work for me. But if it works for you, that's great. That's wonderful. Keep taking it. I'm just glad that I'm off it, and my psychiatrist just told me flat out, just stop taking it. Like, we don't even have to taper down. Like, just stop taking it. So that was good. And I wasn't even on a very high dosage of it either. I can't remember what it was, but it was very, very low. And whew, I'm just glad I'm on the medication regimen that I'm on now, currently, because it's really working for me. And yeah. So this is a negative review for medication. Again, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. If you guys take medication, and what works for you and what doesn't, what side effects have you noticed that have been good or bad. I'd love to know your thoughts. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, bye.